What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and this is my Springfield Armory Hellcat build that I've been working on. The firearm is clear, been safety checked prior to the video, and we just showed it's clear. Now, if you notice, I use Tyrant parts. I use Tyrant extended mag release, Tyrant trigger, Tyrant backplate. I have a Tyrant base plate that I'll be putting on once I return home from this trip, so by the time you see this video, I will have an updated video coming out on the full build itself. But this trigger made this firearm much better. This trigger crisps up your Hellcat, makes it a little lighter, less over travel, just a really good trigger to throw on the Hellcat. And what I like about it is it doesn't affect function. It's literally just a trigger shoe. And the way they made it is so amazing. They used an Allen wrench to tighten it down. Therefore, you're not hitting on roll pins with a hammer, potentially bending that trigger bar out of spec or bending this trigger or the trigger safety, not allowing it to function perfectly. But before we get started, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe. We're going to go over the parts that I got for my SIG builds. Hopefully everything runs properly. I ran it like this with my Hellcat, not a single issue, and that trigger is just on point. I recommend the Tyrant trigger. I'll show you the trigger, then we'll get into the SIG Sauer build stuff. So crisp, so clean. Like I said, it shortened it up, lightened it up. That reset's really nice. That trigger kicks out. I'm going to take my finger all the way up. You see how fast that kicks back? You will not be waiting for that reset. I mean, it's an amazing trigger for the Hellcat. I definitely recommend it. I've also shot a Hellcat Pro with an Apex trigger. I'd say they're pretty comparable. This is just a little bit lighter, in my opinion, but they're both great options. But I went with Tyrant. The reason I went with Tyrant for this and my SIG builds is the reliability. I've had them on many firearms before. I've never had a single issue. I mostly have them on my Glocks and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and take a look at the stuff I got for my SIG P365. So I got the Tyrant comp system, which I'm very excited about. Probably going to get a stainless steel threaded barrel, and we're going to run this comp. Now this is their comp system. Check that out. You got the threaded piece here. Look at this. This is absolutely awesome. I cannot wait to get this on there and show you guys. This is going to be absolutely awesome. And like I said, I went with Tyrant because everything's in spec. Everything's machined really well. All their parts have functioned for me. I do not go with unreliable parts. I only go with good stuff that I've tested and tends to be proven. Then also, for my P365 X Macro, I got the magwell. I've heard really good things about it. It actually looks really nice, but it's just a simple magwell, no big deal. But awesome texturing, awesome look to it. I can already tell it's going to feel really nice. Then I got, just the matching backplate, like I did with my Hellcat. But what you'll notice is everything has the same designs, right? That's why I went with Tyrant again. It's really hard when you're making builds to get stuff that match color-wise. They'll always be a little shade off, right? So if I go with, NDZ Performance in red, and I also go with Tyrant, the reds are just going to be a little bit off, throwing your build off. So if you go with the same company across the board, all the reds are going to match perfectly. And I'll show you that base plate that I got, which this base plate's really nice because it almost adds a little magwell to your Hellcat. As you can see, it is wider than the frame, so it sticks out on the edges, making a little bit of a magwell, which is really, really nice. And once again, the pattern's going to match and the color's going to match. Sorry, the lighting's not the best in here, but it's going to be absolutely sick. And that is a +3 from Tyrant, if you were wondering. So next up, we have the takedown lever for the SIG. It's going to be similar, but a different pattern than what I have for the Hellcat. Check this thing out. That thing is sick. Absolutely sick. Absolutely love it. Like I said, I go with Tyrant just so the pattern is the same and the colors match. I am going to be getting a red takedown lever for this, and I'm going to put this black one on my Hellcat Pro. Just because they were out of the red, so that's what I ended up with. Here's your slide stop. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's got that same texturing, same pattern. It looks really nice. Then we also have the extended mag release, and if you've noticed, on my small P365, I ordered the Wilson Combat frame and a mag extension that matches the Wilson Combat frame's width as well as texturing. So that's going to be your mag release. So we're going to have this SIG looking awesome. Then we have my P365 XL build, where I'm going to be throwing some more parts on that as well. But anyways, that's my parts for my SIG P365. And I got it in black because my frame is like, it's like a grayish, a dark gray. So I went with that. We got the comp. I'm really excited because this build right here is sick, and I like the fact that they make parts for Hellcat because not a lot of companies make more than 1 or 2 parts for the Hellcat. So this is absolutely awesome. I'm very happy with my Hellcat build. I went shooting, put a couple hundred rounds through it, not a single hiccup. The trigger design is absolutely great. So yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for the whole build of all my SIG P365 stuff. I got trigger shoes, I got base plates, I got all sorts of stuff coming for the SIG P365s. Thanks for watching, guys.